Alright, well, today we're welding new nuts on the tracks. Already did this side yesterday. You can see all the new nuts. Just gotta do the other side. I'm gonna try to do time lapse. I've had limited success with that, so we'll see how that works. So, welding all new nuts onto the growlers there. Let's see if we can get this time lapse to work. Alright, just in case this time warp, time lapse thing isn't actually working very well, we'll do a little bit of video, regular video, and kind of talk. One of the things I enjoy is actually having this helmet that has this little fan button on there, especially during the winter time. It helps keep the lens from getting all fogged up, which is kind of nice. But as you can see, I already did these. Well, maybe you can or can't, I don't know. I don't know if you can see stuff until I go into editing. But I just kind of go through here, tackle these on real quick. And then I go back and weld them all on. As I've said before, I kind of stagger. You can see where nuts used to be at. So every year I stagger. I go opposite of where I went last year to kind of keep these tracks alive. Replace parts as necessary. The little dog bones would probably be the next thing that have to be replaced on these. I already did all the bolts and everything on there, so. And that wasn't cheap. Simple as that. I'm sure that McLaren or none of those recommend you do this, but this is what I've found that works. Prolongs the life of the track, which is very expensive. The bolts aren't cheap. These growlers aren't cheap. So yeah, I'd rather weld, 196 nuts on there than have to pay for new growlers or anything else that wears out. So if I keep these from wearing out, it's a lot better. The bars themselves do end up kind of wearing out a bit, so I probably will end up having to take the track off eventually and welding along the bottom seam or ridge, whatever you want to call it, part that grabs onto the tire. Kind of build that up and grind that back, but that's going to be like, that'll be days and days of welding. So yeah, that wouldn't be very much fun. So yeah, we'll go back to trying the time-lapse thing, or I'll turn the video on every now and then, one of the two. But I will end up showing you how I got this set up real quick. So, just take and put jack stand underneath there, get the track elevated. So all I gotta do is turn the machine on and have the track rotate to the next position. So once I get done with this section to probably right here, I'll rotate the track, well in this case backwards, and then start at that end and then work my way forward again and just keep doing the same thing. Should only take me a little over an hour and a half or so, but I'll be back. Just like that. Time to do the next section. All right, all done. Now I'm going to see how difficult it is going to be to do my new liner in there. Hopefully, I don't even know if I can get it in there, but we'll see. We'll see if I can get it in there. If I can, then I'll go ahead and weld that in there too. Okay, so yeah, not doing that right now. I don't have a socket big enough for this here nut. I got the whole skin in there, but I got it stuck. Luckily, I was able to get it back out. So, until I get a nut to take the impeller off, it's not worth even trying, because I got to be able to put pressure this way and make sure it's nice and tight, so that the impeller doesn't just sit there and beat the hell out of it. So yeah, smushed the shit out of my finger too. So yeah, it was fun. Yeah, once I get a socket, we'll get that done. Alright. That was today.